Welcome back to Switch to Linux in the wonderful world of the pandemic. And guys, I gotta say, calm down. The world's probably not about to end. Remember Y2K? I do. We survived. We'll make it. But in case you are a person that's just all over, like everywhere, I'm still auctioning off. I have some hand sanitizer here. Nice hand sanitizer. It's only about, we'd say nine years expired, I think. We auction this up for $500, $600. I don't know, maybe. I have 1 ounce over here. This is apparently half used bottle. That one will just 100 maybe. I don't know. And I was able to scrounge up for anybody. I mean, come on. Come on, guys. I got some. Can we start the bidding at $50? $50? $50. Let's go, man. Let's go. No, I'm not going to sell off my stuff. I'm still making fun of this because, and welcome to the weekly news roundup. All right, so how is everybody doing today? I guess that for some of you, this is the start of a very, very long week. Some of you are off of school, off of work. Some of you have to work from home, all sorts of fun stuff. And so welcome to the beginning. For those of you guys, there's a couple news articles that did not make it. If you're on I think Comcast and Charter have suspended data caps. So binge that 4K video all you want. No data caps for about 2 months. And I did read today that the FCC have come to an agreement with Comcast and AT&T, basically your big ISPs, that they promise not to overcharge customers for the next 90 days. Wait, what? Yes, it did happen. The FCCs and the big telecoms got together and they agreed not to overcharge people for the next 90 days. What a world. What a world. What a world. Oh, joy. How exciting. Those did not get cut into the news, but that's okay. And I do have another fun announcement. I did walk through Walmart today. A friend of mine, he's like, I haven't been to a store lately. I said, let's go to Walmart. We walk through a Walmart. We first get in there and it's like, the first few aisles, there's nothing there. He's like, what are you talking about? There's nothing in there. And we started walking through about the third aisle in. He's like, oh my God, where is it? What? Huh? We ended up each buying for 66 cents a little single cup of ramen noodles. There were only like 12 left on the stack. Most of them were the shrimp. I'm guessing that some people are just allergic. Some people and the rest of us are just like, ew, shrimp ramen noodles? Ugh. And so we each bought 1 ramen noodle to eat today. Eat your heart out. We're not saving that and stockpiling it for the coming apocalypse. We're having our ramen noodles today. And we did. And we did. All right, let's see. Moonbase Alpha Grays, how's it going there? Quentin Berkeley, greetings. KO2610, hello to you, Minifang. How's it going there? Renato, greetings to you. Moonbase Alpha Grays again says, meow, kitty kitty. Yeah, there are more kitty emojis in here. I am so happy. We got like 4 kitties in here at least. George, how's it going there? Pyrrhus, how's it going there? FB, are you Facebook? Are you Mark? Are you Zuckerberg? Hello, Clint. Is it client? I don't know. Client. Or whatever. Anyway, hi. Moonbase Alpha is shutting down until the Earthers get well. Why are you guys shutting down? We're exploiting this station over here. This is why we are the king of the reptilian aliens, guys. Come on. Fluffy Creature. Hello, KO2122610. Greetings, Anarita. How's it going there? Good evening. Had to go to 3 stores to find stuff for 1 meal today. I know. Yay, pandemic. Go out and buy everything. Yay! Now we know we can have anything. That's right. You know what I'm stocked up on? It's 115 grain, and it starts with a 9 and goes, So don't come and steal my supplies. All right, school is doing distance learning via Zoom for the next 2 weeks. That's cool. Very nice. Montgomery County is closed down. That's just like 3 or 4 counties over from me. It's coming. It's coming. They're the ones most hit in Pennsylvania so far. Yeah, you need that toilet paper, huh? Well, eat your heart out. I'm not getting rid of it. I mean, come on. I only have that and half a container of the other ones. Usually I would wait until I was about out, but I figured since the rest of y'all lost your mind, I may as well at least go get one small one, just in case, Quint got out of school today. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, greetings. Tux toilet paper. That's right. We need some Tux toilet paper. And hello, Andrew. Look for Arnie toilet paper. Yeah. I mean, the people even bought that single ply waxy stuff that really hurts and scratches when you use it. People even bought that stuff out. I did encounter the phones over there charging. The water aisle was like, there were only like 6 cases of water left. I'm wondering, did somebody cough on those water bottles? I don't know. Of course, it was all Deer Park, and we don't want to drink wherever a deer parked at. So, you know. Pandemic is really bad here in Ireland. Yep. Unicorn toilet paper. Unicorns, yay! Hey, Alexa, order unicorn meat. Confirm. All right. I don't like smooth toilet paper. Hey, you know. Or maybe it's just, you know, the only thing that was left on the shelf. One of the two. The world will never know. All right, college is extending spring break to 2 weeks. Yeah, we are out. Penn State has spring break for 1 week, and then they're doing distance courses. I'm not sure if it's distance courses for 3 weeks or distance courses for 2 weeks, but the campus is pretty much shut down right now. I will be ready for some toilet paper scams or spams or. Won't be so funny when people are having showers after pooping. Yeah, you know. Well, you know, some people just live of ramen noodles in general. Yeah, I have a couple, so, you know. I wish Google Maps had the decency not to ask me to rate my mother's cemetery. Ugh. That's not good. Wow, I'm sorry. Our Walmart is going nuts in Washington, Indiana, everything's empty. Yeah, so, they were even checking all the receipts at the doors yesterday when I was there, and it was just like, I'm sorry, like, what is going on? Could you spare a square? What if Zoom goes down now? Yeah, there you go. You're willing to pay the price of a kidney? Sure. There you go. Pantry has never been this full before. Yeah. And you know, I saw an excellent video. There's an author named David Stewart that I follow. He used to be a teacher in California. Really good sound, nice stuff. And he did a video today saying, like, you know, you can't help but to get caught up in it because you need to go and get the supplies yourself before everyone else goes and hoards it all. You know, and I'm not hoarding supplies for sure, but, you know, I did go and get an extra round of stuff just because, man, people are crazy out there. And so, you know, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and jump on into the news, shall we? And I have Constant Contact tea today. So for those of you who like clove, Constant Contact tea is excellent. Hello, Lee. You got here just in time. What am I doing? PIA, huh? Got to pay the bill somehow, right? Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the privacy edition. This is recorded live Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to help catch the show live. If you want to help support the channel, one way is if you are in need of a VPN, you can use our affiliate link to get private internet access. tlm.li/PIA. So private internet access does give you a nice, good VPN. They have a record of not keeping logs. They have recently open sourced everything in their platform. So you can get a year of it for $40, and you can connect up to 10 simultaneous devices. That was up from like 4 or 5 up to 10 just recently. And so if you are in need of a VPN, definitely consider that one. And let's jump on into the news. All right, so Wired, hackers can clone millions of Toyota, Hyundai, and Kia keys. So if you happen to have one of those layers, one of those kinds of cars, you might find yourself one day that somebody just kind of came up with a little computer and beep, 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 fee-fobbed into the thing and got in there. All right, so basically there's a flaw in the encryption, and we've kind of known this for a while, and mostly these cars have been security by obscurity. I mean, who runs around trying to hack into cars anyway? Car thieves, apparently. Some people can actually get away with a car in less time than they used to when you had to, you know, manually open the thing and hotwire the thing, right? Now you can just beep, 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 boop, boop, gets up, jump in and go. There you go. So there is a list of the models. So from 2009 to 2015 on Toyotas, 2012 up to 2017 on Kias, 2008 up to 2016 on the Hyundais. The items that are listed there on the screen. If you can't read it, you can head on over to switchedtolinux.com and you can get the list of the articles are on over there. So just be aware that hackers may be coming for your cars. And, this works with a vulnerability in the key fobs. Again, it's only really working on these particular ones. But, happens. Why not? All right, there is a secret sharing app called Whisper. It's been around for about 8 years, I think. Well, apparently it left all of the users. Now, they didn't actually collect people's names because Whisper never did, but they did collect all of their locations, all of their fetishes, and the geolocations, the addresses, just a bunch of other stuff. And this has all been on a publicly accessible database for a long time. Go leaky S3 colanders. All right, so it is supposed to be calls itself the safest place on the internet, left years of users' most intimate confessions exposed on the web tied to their age, location, and other details. Yeah, there you go. Data exposure discovered by the independent researchers and shown that the Washington Post allowed anyone to access all the location, data, and user information tied to anonymous Whisper's posts. To the popular social media act. It was not just the recent ones. It went back basically the whole range. So search of users who had listed their age as 15 returned 1.3 million results. So that's kind of exciting. Databases not being secured is a really big thing. So if you're hiring your lowest common denominator your contractors, make sure that they actually know how to secure a database on whatever data storage service you're using, all right? They did not include real names because Whisper doesn't do it, like I said, but it has age, ethnicity, gender, hometown, nickname, any membership groups, many of which are devoted to sexual confessions and discussion of sexual orientation and desires. Data also include the location coordinates of the user's last submitted post, many of which pointed back to specific schools, workplaces, and residential neighborhoods. Yeah, just be aware that when you're using these types of services, there's a very big chance these are leaking. It's like Snapchat. Do you really think that those messages are disappearing forever? No, they're not. They're being collected and archived somewhere, and somebody's going to get it and find it if they haven't already. I'm pretty sure they have, but anyway. This one's good. Virgin Media. Porn, gore, gambling habits, all aired in Virgin Media breach. So they say the information access was limited and some customers would beg to differ. So British telecom cable provider suffered a breach that allowed unauthorized access to customer data, some of which reportedly linked subscribers to pornography, gambling, and extreme violent content. All right, so this was hilarious, right? So look at this. The post said unauthorized access. And by the way, this is hilarious, guys. I just have to show you guys this. So this is a site that had all of this data leaked. If we go to open up this post and read it on their own website, they're going to block me from seeing it unless I enable cookies. I cannot view their blog post about their data breach without accepting and turning on cookies to their site. Way to go, morons. Way to be transparent. I can't even read your official post without giving you more data. How exciting. All right, so anyway, they said it was limited to... This was good. They say, this is not serious. Payment information wasn't taken. I reported on this last week. The working language now is payment information wasn't taken, so it wasn't a serious breach. My credit card numbers can be changed in 5 minutes if I suspect a breach. I could call the company up and be like, change the numbers, card breach. Gotcha. Done. Period. They said it was in a marketing database. Hey, there's a reason why I think marketing should be banned. A marketing database that included, quote, limited contact information, such as names, home and email addresses, and phone numbers. 900,000 subscribers. Company went on to say the database contained no passwords or financial information. We need to start changing this language. Any unauthorized data is serious. We need to start realizing this. All right. Despite Virgin Media's characterization of the accessed data as limited contact information, Financial Times and BBC report that compromised data also included details of some 1,100 customers who had used an online form to request that specific websites be blocked or unblocked. Some of those offered involving pornography, gambling, and extreme gore videos. Hey, at least they were blocking some of it by default. But hey, people are like, hey, I really need my fetish. Unblock that for me. Hey, no problem, man. Well, apparently all those were leaked as well. All right, the record seen by the Financial Times shows the website was being blocked or unblocked, linked to the customer names and contact details. In some cases, that included parents asking for certain sites to be blocked to protect their children, and others using Virgin Media Unblock to demonstrate they weren't Virgin Media indeed. The ability of customers' data to opens up the 900,000 affected customers to spear phishing attacks, in which scammers and malware attackers address a target by name or tailor the content of the email to personal details. Attackers often make emails appear to be from the company, breaching the data. And this is another fun thing, it is like the whole, like the library email list I was talking about and all these other things. You get on these guys' marketing lists and you say, stop sending me email. Well, just click the link in the bottom. No, I'm not clicking a link in an unsolicited email. What am I, a moron? And, that's kind of the stuff that begins to happen. All right, well, go ahead and moving on. Oh, Comcast also had a data breach. So remember back in the day, it's not as popular these days, but remember back in the day when you can pay an extra $5 or whatever fee to not have your phone number listed so nobody could find your address and your phone number in the phone books or other online databases? Yeah, all of those people that were paying to have their number unlisted, it all leaked out at a marketing database. Go figure. Maybe marketing should be banned. All right, Comcast made the same mistake once before. It had to pay $33 million in the past. So they mistakenly published the names, phone numbers, and addresses of nearly 200,000 customers who paid monthly fees to make sure their numbers were unlisted. The names and numbers were made available on EcoListing, a directory run by Comcast and picked up by third-party directories. After discovering the mistake, Comcast shut down EcoListing gave a $100 credit to the affected customers. Oh, and they could change their phone number free of charge if they wanted to. Oh, my Lord. Are you going to offer to help move them and pay for all moving expenses when the spousal abuse victim's name and number was released, address was released? Oh, I didn't think you were going to be paying to help somebody move to a secure location after you fumbled the ball. $100. It's like, oh, we're sorry, we're morons. Here, have $100 just for fun. Don't spend it all in one place. Our services. We'll kind of get to that in a future news section. Similar to a mistake in the early 2010s that the company paid $33 million in a settlement. Years customers have had the ability to pay a small sum of money per month to ensure their phone numbers and personal information remain off of telephone and online directories. January and February, thousands of people across the country received letters from Xfinity telling them the company has inadvertently published personal information on Comcast's online directory. The issue affected 2% of Comcast's 9.9 million voice customers, charged a $3.50 dollars per month fee for the privacy features in Pennsylvania, and apparently it costs up to $5.50 depending on where you were. So, good news about living in Pennsylvania is you get screwed over by Comcast the least because they're headquartered here. It's the only reason why I'm not actively petitioning for Philadelphia to leave Pennsylvania and go to New Jersey. All right. A popular analytics platform secretly scraped users' data via VPN apps. People, I've been telling you this for a long time. And yeah, I know I started this video with an affiliate link for VPN, but I am very clear about this many times. I do not advocate for carte blanche. Everybody needs a VPN. And I hear all of these people who know nothing about technology, whether they're in the political world or the gaming world or the documentary world, doing whatever's going, you need the VPN, you need the VPN, you need the VPN. Everyone needs a VPN. No, everyone doesn't need a VPN, people. You need a VPN under certain circumstances. You're connecting to weird wireless access. You need to get out of a geolocation. You need to secure something in a different way. You need to alter your IP address. Very good, valid reasons to have a VPN. You do not need a VPN all the time. But in all of this hysteria that everyone needs a VPN, and half of the sheep have no idea that they do or do not need a VPN, everyone thinks VPN, so you start looking for VPN, and these companies are very happy to push out free VPNs, because the biggest problem with VPNs is, sure, your ISP can't see anything you're doing, but the VPN company can see everything that you're doing. This is why you need to make sure you trust your VPN. So in this case here, this is Sensor Tower, had something to the effect of it was like 20 or something VPNs. 20 different VPNs downloaded 35 million times. We're basically harvesting every bit of thing that you were doing on your device and sending it right on back to the data analytics marketing company so they could use it to sell your data to other companies. Everyone doesn't need a VPN. If you need one, consider private internet access. They have been demonstrated to not store logs. And there's other options out there as well. So here is a list of other things. There are ad blockers were in the list as well. So there's ad blockers and VPNs. Apple had already removed 13 apps due to policy violations. Of course, we had a comment there about Facebook's Lenovo app, so that was exciting. So just be cautious. If you are using a free VPN, you are probably the product being sold. Be aware of that. All right, and on to our feature article of privacy news. Google tracked this guy's bike ride past a burglarized home, and that made him a suspect. This is a Florida man. And he was basically doing training, utilizing an app to measure his distance and time and speeds and rates and all this. And, you run in the same place. I do the same thing. I run on the same place nearly every day. Why? I know exactly the length. I know exactly start to finish how long is a mile, how long is 2 miles, how long is 3 miles. I know exactly what it is. And if I were to be running with some app that's collecting my location and then, one house somewhere around the block is burglarized and Google's like, or it's not Google, the police are like, let's ask Google who's been running around this house. If I actually carried an app around with me that would do that, then what would end up happening is they could pull it out and say, oh, here's a device. Now, Google does this in a few phases. First, it says, here's a bunch of IPs and some basic non-identifying information, allegedly non-identifying. They send it out, and then the police would put together the information and then request from Google the actual information of the user. So in that period of time, if Google will alert you that you're under investigation, at that point in time, this guy had to hire an attorney and go to court and block Google from giving his information to law enforcement because a house along his bike ride route was burglarized. People, stop using apps to connect to services. Stop it. If you've got to do something like that, go out to a Walmart, buy a $30 burner phone, and don't connect it to anything that's nearly remotely connected to you, and keep the thing powered off in a tinfoil box when you're not using it. All right? And I actually used to do that with one. I had a device that it was one of those cheap burner phones, and I would use it to map the GPS locations. Now, I use a Garmin Forerunner 35. It's the only watch that I know of that can gather the GPS data, and I don't care where I've been. I just care the distance run. It's the only one I know of that I do not have to connect to a device to pull something off of it. Okay, so and I have to pull it off within a week, and I have to pull it off manually. That's exactly what I want, because this is not connected to anything at all. I can if I wanted to, but I don't. All right, so this guy, simply because he used an app to track his bike ride, made him a suspect for a burglary. He ended up having to go to court, hire a lawyer, go to court, and get his individual thing thrown out, which of course de-anonymized him to the police anyway. Yay! So be very cautious about these various apps. And we're kind of gonna start. Actually, is it? No. It's in our. We're gonna have another very similar item like this. Lord help us. in our smart tech section. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up here today. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Go ahead and turn on that notification if that is something that you like to do, and leave some comments and some likes down below, and hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. All right, let's see here. Evening, Lee. Let's see, how to help the teachers with Zoom more than the teachers helping me. Isn't that exciting? Yep. Here there's no toilet paper and flour and water and sugar. There was still some sugar at Walmart today. It was running low. I didn't remember seeing any at Wegmans. I got one of the last things of flour at Wegmans yesterday. There were 4 left on the shelf. I snagged me up one of those. I was just looking for flour. I was running low. Sugar I wasn't super low on, but I didn't want to risk it, so I went ahead and got it. I mean, I could not go through the end of the coming apocalypse without my ice cream. I needed my sugar. And yeah, we do have no flour, no toilet paper, you know. No water, yep. No sugar, no more sugar. One of the upcoming battlegrounds is going to be automotive. Not feeling so good. Feels like something is in my lungs. That's not good, pizza. It's not good, pizza. What's up? I'm only on for a minute because I have to get recording for a channel. All right, Penguin. Greetings. All right, so here's the signs of the Kung Flu. I mean, not to be panicky, but if you got the Kung Flu, it usually hits you suddenly. It's a fever that's very fast onset of a high fever. You have a dry cough, not like a wet cough, but you have a dry cough. There was 3. Let's see, you get the fever, you get the dry cough, and I thought there was a third one. Somebody help me out with that one. So yeah. But yeah, if you got like a chest thing, you might get it checked out. It might be worth it. Yeah, even the doctors are price gouging. Oh Lord, if you don't have a fever, that's actually a good sign. All right, Bill Gates is stepping down from the board of Microsoft, and Medela says that Gates did so much to democratize software. Yeah. Why would anyone post to whisper? I can understand reading others, but why would your own privacy? Yeah, you know. Yeah, I could use no JavaScript to get around that. All right. Credit card is easier to change than my home address. Yep. Feeling like a third wheel. Hi, Vince. I'll say hi to you, Vince. How's it going? Do you think the person who accidentally listed the name still works for Xfinity? I don't know. They probably had a fall guy. You know. It was an intern. We fired him. We took him out back and beat him. Real harm can be done with these leaks. People trying to hide from abusive partners and whistleblowers. Yeah, absolutely. So one out of Philly, yeah. I don't blame you. Oh, you're in Philly, though. I hope you're not on my Discord board. I'll have to put you in quarantine. I use a VPN, set one up on my pfSense router, use it from work with my phone to prevent snooping via VNC. All right. We own the computers, and you have no expectation of privacy. Yep. These leaks are such a lie. They make it up, and either release the data so they can use it, or most time they just keep it and sell it under the table, or have it for future blackmail/profit. Yeah, pretty much. Headline article: grabbing my extinguisher. Yep. Alrighty. Also tell from the location information that he didn't even stop at the particular house. Well, that's a good, valid question. Let's see. He rode by it at 20 miles an hour, apparently on a bicycle. Yeah, he had to be him. Had to be him. But, you know, he was just casing the place. That's what he was doing. He was casing the place and then left his phone at home to do the deed. Oh, let's see. Been prepping for a month. I think I'm in good condition. All right. Man, I got to watch me some preppers. I got to find me some prepper shows to watch tonight. That'll be a fun wrap up to my evening. Watch me some end prepper shows. Prepping for a month. Let's see. Corona apocalypse without sugar is just not right. I know. Shortness of breath. Thank you. That's the one. Yes. Fever, shortness of breath, and a dry cough. If being current on vaccine shots is why it's mild in kids. I don't know. It's always a fall guy or gal. Yep. If you get a dry cough from coronavirus, I have no idea because of my lactose intolerance. Yeah. Well, stop eating pizza and tacos. Information you must not have necessary. Any symptoms, and also have the incubation period come up to 14 days. CDC is also reporting some things different. Yeah. I eat milk and drink pizza anyway. There you go. Can't eat cheese. Sounds like a special vaccine. Yeah. Canadian Prepper is a good channel. Ooh. Let's play Plague Inc. All right, let's go ahead and jump on over to the next news section, which is going to be business. Uh-oh, I'm getting it. I'm starting to cough. Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the business edition. This is recorded live Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to come by and catch the show live. Before we jump on in, I will remind you can head on over to switchedtolinux.com/affiliates if you want to help. Excuse me. If you want to help to support the channel. I had dinner way too close to having this newscast. So anyway, I have anything over here from Amazon for shopping, cell phones. Mint Mobile is who I'm recommending for cell phones these days. I switched to them myself in January and absolutely love it. Technically, I think I switched to them in very late December. But I have a grammar checker over here that is actually a pro privacy for web hosting companies. I would recommend a couple VPNs and some podcasting stuff if anybody's into any of that. And we're going to go ahead and start out with some good news in business. Good news coming from Microsoft. People, the end of the world is coming. It's coming. See, I can call out good news when I see it. Microsoft disrupts a botnet that infected over 9 million computers. Of course, they were probably all Windows machines. But anyway, we had to do our deed to stop it, making our product look bad. So there was a botnet affecting 9 million computers that were getting ready, apparently, to do some crazy, nefarious thing. And what happened is they were going to be feeding off of several domains. Remember how I think it was the WannaCry was stopped by the guy simply registering the domain and pointing it to a page. Well, that's kind of what Microsoft did. 6 million domains. That's a lot of money, by the way, people. So Microsoft actually sequestered 6 million domains to take a botnet off of the internet. So Microsoft and partners from 35 countries disrupted the botnet behind the world's largest cybercrime network. Botnet NetCurs has infected an estimated 9 million computers worldwide, one of the largest spam email network, generating as many as 3.8 million spam emails in a 2-month period. Shut it down faster, at least shut down the one that keeps on email spamming me. Microsoft analyzed the technique the botnet used to generate new domains through an algorithm, then predicted over 6 million domains that would be created in the next 25 months and reported these to registries around the world so they can be blocked, preventing future attacks. So today's action, Microsoft, is the result of 8 years of planning, and its cybercrime fighting cohorts first observed it in 2012. Distributing over malware like game over Zeus. So that's good news. We got a big botnet was taken down. Hopefully this will block at least some of the spam that we are seeing. Maybe it's those guys that have allegedly caught us on the webcams, which is kind of funny. I mean, I know enough about computers that if I'm going to be doing something shady on the internet, I'm not going to have a microphone and a camera looking at me. For crying out loud, people. Pro tip. Also, though, I don't actually have cameras or microphones on any computers unless I intentionally are meaning to do it. So I hope it's that botnet. That would be fun. Yelp says it shut down 550 user accounts after discovering a fraudulent review ring. I think just Yelp needs to shut itself down. Yelp, can you shut itself down? Because I think you are a fraudulent review ring. I mean, look at the interesting case where Louis Rossman was talking about how Yelp called him up to do like a business thing. And he's like, no, thank you. And surprise, 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 within 1 week, he had all these negative reviews coming up, which he linked back to a friend of the salesperson who he turned down. Yeah, Yelp needs to be shut down. Or at least any business that chooses not to do business with Yelp should have the full right to say to Yelp, you may not list my business on your site. There's a thought. There's a thought. Are you listening, politicians? I don't necessarily want to close down Yelp. There's some people that like it and find it useful. There's jobs, employees over there. But give me as a business owner the ability to tell Yelp, no, you may not list my business. Period. Any violations might mean, hey, they need to pay me an annual salary of my business for violating my request. There's a thought. That'll clean up Yelp in a really hot hurry. What do you guys think? Would that help clean up Yelp? I don't know. All right. The average household now pays more for cable packages than all utilities bills combined. So you guys that got your data leaked from Comcast, yeah, it'll almost pay your bill for 1 month. So this is a report from Decision Data, which sounds to me like one of those companies I think should be shut down. But anyway, they looked at cable bills versus all of the other utilities, and what they found is that the average household cable package was $217 per month. The average household pays just $205.50 per month for electricity, gas, sewer, water, and garbage collection services combined. Can confirm. I don't even have cable TV, and the cheapest internet I can get for what I need to do at work, to work from my home office, is $100 a month, which is insanely ridiculous. In fact, that has gone up over 50, actually it's gone up about 100%. I think it's like 85% since the beginning of last year, where I was paying $60 a month. And then it's like, we're going up to 70. No, we're going up to 80. Oh, we're going up to 97. Now it's up to 97.50. At some point in time, maybe somebody needs to step in and be like, all right, Comcast, you've already been given a lot of money to build infrastructure. You're not building the infrastructure. Maybe you need to cut your prices back down again a little bit. So average cable package, $217. Average electricity and gas, $135. Average water, $54. Average garbage, $15. Fairly consistent with things that I think. All right, Vermont is suing Clearview. So apparently there is a Vermont law that actually has been on the books for quite a long time that would prevent any type of data harvesting company from harvesting data from public sources. And I'm not sure if other states have one such thing, but this was actually an interesting article. So they're going out and basically harvesting stuff and then selling it to a lot of interesting companies. It's not just law enforcement. And so what happened is they're getting sued. Let me see if I can find the spot here. Clearview builds massive database by gobbling up publicly available data from the internet's biggest platforms, including Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and others, most of whom have since issued cease and desist letters telling Clearview in no uncertain terms to knock it off. These images are frequently of minors, the complaint notes, and Clearview admitted in its state filings to knowingly having images of minors collected without anyone's consent. Vermont's data laws prohibit fraudulent acquisition of brokered personal information, and the state argues that Clearview's screen scraping techniques and tactics are exactly that. What it does with ill-gotten data is also a problem, State argues. The Green Mountain State first issue is from a security perspective. The company's already suffered at least one data breach in which its client list, which is repeatedly refused to make public, was stolen. The second issue is privacy. Once entered into a facial recognition database, the individual loses an enormous measure of anonymity, privacy, and freedom, the complaint reads. Easily accessible facial recognition data would permit governments, stalkers, predators, and con artists to instantly identify any stranger and, combined with other readily available data sources, know extensive details about their family, address, workplace, or other characteristics. Clearview encouraged police officers to use the tool on innocent citizens, the complaint adds, citing the media reports about their marketing techniques. So basically, Vermont's saying this is running afoul of nearly every state privacy law we have. Hopefully they sue them into absolute oblivion and require them to shut down and delete all data, but welcome to the world. That's probably not going to happen. Well, anyone over there in UK? UK is introducing a 2% tax on search engines. No, it's not for you citizens. This is for the businesses. So, I don't know what this is going to mean, but basically for a company to offer a search engine in the UK, they're going to be taxed 2% on any revenue that search engine brings in. So if you're running your own version of Cirex, is that the one I think you can host yourself, and you're running Google ads on there, and you're harvesting in some money, you will have a 2% tax on any of that money that comes in. Of course, they're just one more way to try and harvest as much data from the big tech companies. They have really deep pockets. Look at creative ways to how to take more of their money. So Spain, France, and now UK have introduced a digital services tax for big tech in an effort to address concerns about multinational corporations avoiding taxation in countries where they derive a profit without a physical preference. Till OECD comes up with the solution that 137 countries can agree on, some governments feel that an interim solution is high on the priority list. All right. GAFA. All right. So, yeah, over there in the UK, you're going to start, I don't know, that might impact the economy, maybe better, maybe worse. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. All right, and on to our feature story today. Amazon has launched these Amazon Go stores and then the large full-screen grocery store that is basically cashierless. And so now they're actually starting a business selling the automated checkouts to retailers. I'm on the fence on this one. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you guys think. So here's my arguments. I refuse to go into a store and use a self-checkout. You want me to use a self-checkout and do the work myself that this machine has replaced an actual person who has to have a job? And you want me to come in and do that? I'm sorry. I want their person's portion of their salary. Give me a 5% discount, 10% discount for using the self-checkout. That'll incentivize me from using the self-checkout. But every time I go through one of those self-checkouts, I would like to leave the thing with a broken screen because those things are so stinking annoying and they don't work right. And my lands, I work so quickly with things, I don't want to stay there and go, hey, we got a bunch of stuff over here, right? Please bag your item. Your item is not in a bag. Your item is not in a bag. There's something removed from your bag item. There's something in the bag item. Ah! Bleep. Please put the item in the bag. Do you want to bag this item? There's nothing in your bag item. Ah! Order me unicorn meat. Confirmed. All right. So, on the one hand, I hate those machines. But if we're cutting out all the entire checkout process altogether, and I don't have to go and talk to a person who may or may not have decent hygiene, then maybe it's a decent thing. I don't know. But regardless, I still wouldn't be a customer because I am not giving my credit card to the store. I'm not storing a payment system on file. I'm not going in with an account. And I'm certainly not putting the store's app on my phone. So, needless to say, I'm not a customer. And I believe our local Giant store actually has this type of system in place. Now, it's not like Amazon's. You have to, basically, you go in and you grab a little scan gun. And you can scan gun as you put in. And then, it's like an honor system type thing. And then you just, pay and leave or whatever. And so, I think our local store can do some of that, but I don't know. I don't shop at Giant because it's excessively priced. So, yeah, Amazon is selling this. Would you guys use this technology or not use it? Would you use the store if this is the only option? If there's no option to go in and use it? And would a store have the self-checkout versus the not self-checkout? Because what if I'm going through, yeah, I'm self-checking out. Yeah, I'm self-checking out, all right. I'm self-checking out right on out to the door, you know? So I guess that's the thing. So I don't know what to think about this one way or the other. I probably am not going to be a customer of it. I certainly won't be a user of it. I'm certainly not installing their stuff on the phone, nor giving some payment option to some place. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Alrighty, where'd my comments go? I need my comments. There's my comments. What is next? Ooh, we got smart tech next. We got smart tech next, folks. Where's my smart tech? There's my smart tech. Alright, let's see. Playing some PSP while I watch. Alright, you have the human malware now. Oh no, it's the human malware. Foods kids can't eat are also related to what has been in vaccinations. Schools, kindergartens, universities closed today in Germany. All right. Yay, join another one. I think vitamin D and a spray of colloidal silver. Say hi to Toss and the A-Team. Still be here, though. All right, well, tell them over there at Toss and the A-Team that I said greetings. That we're still in the middle of our news, and if they're still on when we're done, we'll come and do an STL raid. Can someone shut down the botnet sending me fake sponsorships? Yeah, I'm telling you. That would be a fun one to shut down. What country is the EU struggling with in the corona, in your opinion? If Italy is in the EU, Italy is the number 2 state, the number 2 infected place in the country. 4 DNA sequence from HIV-1, fusion ligand that attacks to the same receptor as Ebola and detected multiple CRISPR artifacts. Very interesting. I might want to look that up a little bit. I mean, I actually have real world experience in those types of things. I would love to examine that. It's one of the things that I did in my graduate work is I was working on examining the role of when you have proteins connect together. Geek talk, by the way. When you have proteins connecting together inside the cell, there's binding pockets. One of the binding pockets contains a motif called the LXXLL motif, and so what it means is you have a L, which is that leucine, I think, whatever one amino acid that is. I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but you have L and then XX. So LXLL or LXXLL motifs. So the 2 X's are any amino acids. So what we were doing is we were testing the whole grid of all of these different sequences inside of that motif. And to do this, we had to do a whole lot of subcloning. Now, back in the day, we didn't have the technology with CRISPR. That didn't exist then. We were using, primarily we were using transfectin is what we were using at the time. Of course, we were running the majority of our stuff inside of bacterial cells instead of your, actually, no, we weren't. We were doing mammalian cells. I ran COS1, which are a human line, and I was running, COS1 is the monkey line, HepG2 is the human line I was working with. So we were doing these, but we were constantly sequencing out the different DNAs and cutting in and pasting in different motifs in there. So I could probably spot that type of stuff. I'd like to go look into that. That'd be fun. Viral computers instead of infected computers, yeah. Wu flu is an RNA virus also. Well, HIV is an RNA virus. I don't know about Ebola. Yeah, RNA viruses are particularly problematic, which is why it has a big mutation and reinfection rate. Ambulances are overwhelmed. That's not good. Pay $50 for garbage pickup. Wow. Think this is peaked yet, or is it going to get worse before it gets better? Oh. Taxes are always paid by the consumer. Yep. They just have to figure out how to get them paid by the consumer. Well, how do you raise the price of a free search engine? That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, also, that's the plan. The plan, flatten to curve out, overwhelm the hospitals. Yep. Let's see. Virus is most likely stolen. Canada's university's lab bat virus, modified crossover to humans. Interesting. I just hate cashiers that are slow. We got one at our local Albertsons who is as slow as could possibly be, but he's such a nice guy. I always go to his line and chat with him. He's great for conversation, though. I would use self-checkout and have. All right. Okay. Feel the same way about self-checkouts. One night I went to the Walmart. The only thing that was open was the self-checkout. I told the girl I don't trust them and left. Yep. Yeah, here, you can put all this stuff back on the shelf. I'm not using your self-checkout. Batter's only 98% similar in genetics like the virus. The same goes for pangolin. Many stories comes, but there's no proof. Yep. Got to track down the anthrax mailing on 9/11 is where I heard it. Yeah. Was pretty bio-geeky. Yeah, no, well. Why not? Toilet paper sanctions are going to bite the UK. Are they going to bite him right in the butt? Ooh. All right. Let's go on over to smart tech news, shall we? Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the smart tech edition. And I just want to remind you again, I do have a book that is coming out soon. We're shooting for about May for the release of Synaptergy. So this is a very fabulous book on smart tech and the possible implications in society. If you've not already, you can go on over to synaptergy.com. I don't know, I'm not on my Synaptergy list. There we are. You can head on over to synaptergy.com or tlm.li/s. You can sign up on that. The Get Updates there is the newsletter if you want to get the updates as to when the book is coming out and any progress that we have on it. I'll probably be sending out an update sometime soon, maybe as early as Monday. I was trying to get the last edit done before I sent it out to my editor, who unfortunately is getting close to some pandemicies over there. So hopefully we're not going to be held out back and delayed by that, but we'll see what we can do. But anyway, you can go ahead and sign up on the newsletter over there for more information on Synaptergy. All right, now we've already learned earlier in the news cycle, if you're watching this on the edited version, this would have been the privacy news from this week, how a Google smart device pinned somebody as a potential burglar even though he was just training for athletics. Well, now Google wants to pull up a whole lot more people into their potential burglary suspect list by fitting Adidas with Google Tech to improve your FIFA mobile scores. I don't know what a FIFA mobile score is, but it sounds to me kind of, I don't know. I don't even want to know. But anyway, Google and Adidas tested a smart insole designed to work with FIFA mobile. Now we know exactly what it looks like. The Adidas GMR slips into your sneakers and monitors your performance during real-world soccer play, measuring your kicks and ball control and connecting to the mobile to give you challenges to improve your overall performance. Woohoo! More stuff. Insoles powered by machine learning algorithms developed by Google's smart fabric division, Jacquard. One of the first challenges to conquer is the Master Finisher, which sees players tasked with taking 40 powerful shots in the penalty box within a week to earn coins and skills. Yeah, this is the stuff that's coming. Insoles, it's going to track everything that you do, guys. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. So their new Apple Watch Series 6 and watchOS 7 is going to contain Infograph Pro, tachometer, school time for you children, and kids mode, sleep tracking, and more. Okay, people, kids break stuff a lot. Don't put an Apple Watch on your children, okay? It's a very expensive device to give to your children because they will probably end up breaking it. And then you will be kind of like, and you don't want to be doing that. All right, so basically, share your face. Look at that. No, I don't want to share my face with Apple. Apple's developing a new feature for sharing faces, watch faces, by the way, between users. Feature has long been on my wish list. In each watch face is treated like a unique file. So, interesting. How many people are using this individual watch? The one scenario I can see this type of situation is if you're like homeschooling your kids to monitor them during phys ed or something. Is there another real world application for why a family is using the same Apple Watch? Would you guys let me know? I mean, maybe if you're using them like I really only use this to, for running and maybe seeing how many steps I did in a given day, but I'm confused now. I'm really confused. But yeah, so now our watches will be collecting more data, sleeping data, so many. Oh, Apple Watch for kids. Oh, joy. So are you signing away COPA here? What's going on? Huge update for parents. If these features in development make the final cut, and this dad couldn't be happier about what's coming. If you're a father giving your child an Apple Watch, you need a checkup from the neck up. Give them something else, preferably something that's not a smart device. Please. We don't need any more young children indoctrinated into the society of smart tech. Oh, God. Is that licensed by Disney itself? Or is that... you know what? I hope this is not licensed by Disney. I would love to see Disney and Apple go at it in court. That would just be the epic battle. That's kind of like your Alien versus Predator. Two mammoth corporations with more money that they know what to do with, duking it out over the licensing fees of Mickey Mouse. That would be I'd pay to see that one. I'd travel to see that one. I'd get on a kung flu infested plane to go see that one. I don't know. Sleep tracking, yay, it tracks you while you sleep. Isn't that so exciting? So new smart tech is coming. All right, protocol, how Google kneecapped Amazon smart TV efforts. This was Google turned on some jerk mode here. So we're talking about Fire TV platforms being put into smart televisions. And apparently if Google would detect this type of thing, then they would simply revoke the access to the Google Play Store, basically crippling your device because most of your applications were the Play Store. So Amazon sold millions of Fire TV streaming devices in recent years, but its efforts to expand the TV platform to smart TVs and cable set-top boxes have been slow going. It's not by accident, according to industry insiders. They say Google has long prevented consumer electronics manufacturers from doing business with Amazon. A company that licenses Google Android TV operating system for one of its smart TVs, even uses Android as a mobile operating system, has to agree to terms that prevent it from also building the devices using forked versions of Android like Amazon's Fire TV operating system, according to multiple sources. If a company were to break those terms, it could lose access to the Play Store and Google apps for all of its devices, not just some of them. They cannot do Android TV and Fire TV simultaneously. People, I have a very simple solution. Buy a dumb TV, get yourself a Raspberry Pi, and put your Raspberry Pi hooked up as a Kodi box. Problem solved. I know. I can't stream my Netflix. I don't know. Yeah. All right, fine, you win. Keep on bowing to these crazy companies. All right, on to our feature story. Ring has made it back in the news again. Look at this headline. Just read the headline, just like, all right, and then stop and think about it for a second. Ring's new doorbell will show Doorbell 3 will show 4 seconds of video before motion is detected. Oh, that's cool. Wait, what? Did you see what happens here? In order for the doorbell to show you 4 seconds of video before the motion is detected, it has to be constantly recording. Because it can't turn on 4 seconds before the motion is detected unless they have built a flux capacitor into this thing. And it's perpetually living 4 seconds ahead of time. Ergo, your Ring Doorbell 3 is going to be perpetually recording. And they're just going to show you what happened up to 4 seconds before the motion was detected. So how much footage are these Ring devices actually recording? I read through this whole article a couple times. Nobody's asked that very simple question, have they? Very interesting indeed. It has announced 2 new Ring doorbells, a Ring Doorbell 3, Ring Doorbell 3 Plus, a model includes a feature called Pre-Roll. How about, let's rename this, Always Roll. We're always rolling the cameras. We're always harvesting the data. We're always collecting it. We're always storing it. We're just going to give you the 4 seconds before the motion event happened. Allows users to view 4 seconds of footage before the motion was detected. Feature was previously limited to Ring's own wired doorbells, but is now available for the battery-powered ones now, too. Also receives a few upgrades from the previous edition. Ring has a near motion zone that allows motion detected within 5 feet of the camera. Comes within the promise of cutting down on false alarms from random people walking by. While features similar to Pro have been available on wired devices, we believe it's important to also have this feature for users with battery-powered Ring doorbell so that no one ever misses a moment at their doorstep, because we have everything that happened at your doorstep. Ring's founder and chief inventor says, Smirnoff, isn't that an alcoholic beverage? I don't know. I don't drink. Smirnoff further expounded in a blog post that incorporating pre-roll in the battery-powered doorbells required a lot of engineering to achieve the perfect balance of battery life and performance. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, look at this guy. What a fake picture. What a fake picture. These delivery guys don't come up and smile and gently set the package. He's making a rad dash, whipping the things at the door and running back to the car that he left slowly coasting on down to save himself some time. In other words, he left the thing in drive, didn't stop it. He jumped out of the side, ran up, chucked the package at the door, loops around, leaps over your bush, does a double somersault roll, does a hand plant over the pile of dog poop that the nasty neighbor didn't clean up, and then jumps back into the thing just in time to drive off to the next location. Because these guys have got to be on their game. All right. So what do you guys think about this? Is this absolutely, is this what I'm thinking? This thing's perpetually reading? Did anyone else read into that? Let me know in the comments down below. Alrighty, guys. We have Sillyville left, guys. We have Sillyville left. All right, let's see. What do we got? All right. If it can kill you, get the bodies again. Immune system might shut down. Your heart is old and twice. All right. Self-checkout, online shopping. There you go. People were walking down the street in China because of this. Yeah. All right. Check out John Rapport on the side story. All right, let's stop. Let's stop the coronavirus talk in the comments. This is not about the coronavirus, okay? We're just gonna stop. And mods, and if anybody else is throwing on coronavirus stuff, just delete it, please. I'm trying to get through comments. I'm not interested in reading about the coronavirus right now. We're talking about the news. Thank you. See, how can raise a modern child without a watch and a phone and a tablet and all the things tied to their laptop? I know, this is a very good question. All right. Let's see. Evil Mouse. Who sleeps with watches? That's the thing. Like mine allegedly. Ooh, we can check your heart rate while you're sleeping. I don't. My heart rate when I'm sleeping, I don't care. All right. Maybe my heart will just stop when I'm sleeping. I'll be taken out of this nonsense. All right. Apple Watches do not send your health data to anyone. It all stays encrypted on the device. Yeah, but here's the thing. You can opt to send it up to the cloud. Guess what? When it gets into the iCloud, the terms of service are different. Yeah. Read your stuff. All right. Okay. I get sleep tracked. I get kicked in the back if I start snoring. There you go. Yeah. World 5 smartwatch. All right. There you go. Got my dumb TV for $20 on eBay and used Tails Linux to download torrents. There you go. I'm gonna disavow that one, but okay. Android is criminally wrong. I'm typing this on Android. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see. Must be loop recording, but how long before it's deleted is the question. That's the thing. I don't have a Pine phone yet. I think Chris Titus Tech might have one now. I'm not sure who else might. Okay. TVs should never be connected to your internet. Yeah, delivery ninjas. There you go. What? Obviously, it's rolling the problem, streaming data elsewhere, then preserving it, so the device will only stream it / preserve it, I guess, with a confirmed motion event. All right. Matthew M., did you plug in the internal mics? Okay. So all routers could all turn off Wi-Fi just by pressing a button. My TV updated itself because I didn't know it could connect to the internet through the HDMI cable. What? Since when can things connect to the internet through an HDMI cable? This is news to me. Any guys out there that can confirm this for me? That's insane. Or did it go through the power? Urgh. Door view holes are enough. They're enough for me. They're enough for me. All right. All right. Are we ready for Sillyville, folks? Are we ready for Sillyville? Let's go ahead and go on down to Sillyville. Some of these items, you'll question why it's in Sillyville. I just had to. Just because it's just like, okay. Enough, crazy world. Enough. Ethernet over HDMI is a thing. Really? Huh, this is news to me. Fascinating. Do I have to start banning HDMI and just going with my good old standard stuff? I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the Sillyville edition, people. Welcome to Sillyville. Welcome to Sillyville, the craziest tech news that has been around. All right, the first story, Twitch streamers make thousands by literally just sleeping. Should I do this? I mean, I've been looking for a reason to start up Twitch. I mean, I'll just rewire that into the bedroom there, throw me on some pajamas, go to sleep. Set myself up a little bot. You donate to it. It plays something. It'd be fun. I'll have it play my barnyard animal noise tracks. How's that? So apparently there's a big thing with some guys. Mizkiff thought about how pissed off his mom would be if he told her that he made money sleeping. She thinks I do nothing now, he joked to his live viewers. Wait until she finds out I literally slept and made money. So he enabled a bot that let his viewers submit videos if they made a cash donation and went to bed. On the top right of the screen, the clips played on while most of the display was taken up by Renudu, whatever his name is, resting on his back or side. Many hours and many cringy videos later, he woke up $5,600 richer. To show he wasn't blind to how the whole stunt came off, he gave a Nintendo Switch away to one of his patrons. So there you go. There you go. He went to sleep. Let people donate, upload crazy videos, and made $5,000 while he slept. Yeah. All right, that's kind of fun. All right, this one here, I mean, get it quick, people. It's not going to last. Do Not Pay made an extension for sharing Netflix passwords with friends. Users are automatically logged into your account without accessing your login info. So on the one hand, this demonstrates the security vulnerabilities of some of these things. It basically takes your login cookie and passes it to your friend. You know, the same technology that Yahoo used when it was breached. Yahoo's back! Yahoo's back! All right. So this is basically a browser extension. So the company is responsible for creating an AI-powered app that provides quote-unquote, it provides legal advice. Provides legal advice, has released a new product that now allows you to privately share your login information for Disney+, Netflix, and other subscription services with friends and loved ones. The subscription sharing product is a Google Chrome extension. Once you install it, you will need to head to a website that offers a paid subscription service such as Amazon Prime or Spotify and log in. Click the Do Not Pay icon at the top of your browser, hit the Generate link, which will create a shareable link you can send to someone or enter into an email address, and it will send an automatic email to the recipient. There's also an exchange feature that allows you to request another person's account in exchange for accessing yours. In other words, we're going to use this app to get around the terms of service of these individual companies. Let me tell you something, people. I am not a fan of streaming services, but if you're going to stream, pay for it. Pay for it. For the love, pay for it. Okay? Like, I'm not a fan of Netflix. I'm not a fan of Hulu. I'm not a fan of these streaming services. But for crying out loud, they are legitimate businesses. Stop being like, oh, I'll share mine if you share yours. Yes, I completely understand the streaming's getting crazy. There's too many streaming services. It costs us more money to pay the streaming services than it did to pay for cable the first time. I get all this arguments. People, we did this to ourselves. We did this to ourselves when we laid back our ownership of our movies, our ownership of our entertainment, in exchange for the convenience of streaming everything for the low, low price a month. We did it to ourselves, people. If you're going to be streaming, pay for it, please. Pay for it, please. So what's really funny is when these companies do come back after Do Not Pay, and they will, I mean, I'm making that prediction. I wonder if their AI-powered legal advice robot will be able to get them out of the sticky mess. That's an interesting thing. So yeah, and I actually enjoyed the comments on these, you know, because, I mean, who saw me making that comment? Really? I did enjoy the comments on some of these. I did not read all 82. I think there were only like 5 in here when I read the article. So let me read a couple of these comments. How about you just pony up the 10 bleepy dollars and actually pay for the content you enjoy? There you go. How dare you impose your morals on me? I suppose next you're going to suggest I use the front door of a movie theater and pay for a ticket. Why should I? I pay for Netflix, friend pays for HBO, and or Stan, is that a thing? Star, I guess that is. And we share. Get off your high horse. No, that's a legitimate question. All right. Because you can afford to. Because even if you can't, that doesn't mean you're owed the content. Because the justification you make for yourselves are bleepy. Because price increases for those who do pay are somewhat attributable to your loopholes. I don't actually care that you do it, but find someone. Yeah, we're not going to read all these, like I said. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, it's like, if you're going to use the service, pay for it, please. I mean, the only way I'm going to use Netflix and not be paying for it is if I'm sitting on my friend's couch and we're watching something over there. Really. Or maybe he comes to my house and we log in with his credentials and we watch a movie and then it disconnects when he leaves because he is still the one using the account. I get that. But me, I'm going to buy this one, you buy that one. We'll just swap so we can get them all. No. You're going to make it worse for people who do want these services. And I don't advocate these services, but anyway, Elon Musk knocks Apple in recent iOS software quality, says it broke my email system. So he was whining about how an Apple system broke it. He was asked for clarification. What it's referring to is the technology does not automatically approve. This is a fascinating statement. Listen to this from Elon Musk. I love this statement here. People are used to the phone being better every year. I'm an iPhone user, but I think some of the recent software updates have been not as great. Certainly feeding into that point, like it broke my email system, which is quite fundamental. Let me tell you something. If you guys did not watch the video Brian Lenduke did on Eric S. Raymond being banned from the open source initiative, the organization he founded, you have to go watch that video. Even though it's long, watch Brian's video on that. It is amazing. And I want to make this point about this. Eric S. Raymond was saying we need to stop being inclusive for the sake of inclusive and diverse for the sake of diversity, because good programs are written by people who know how to program. If we do not keep a meritocracy in the application creation, we are going to have poor quality software. Okay? That's exactly what Elon Musk just said. Do you see it in there? People are used to the phone being better. I think some of the recent software updates have been not so great. Why is this? Because the meritocracy is no longer there. They have to prove we have X number of people who sleep with people with the same genitalia. As if it matters. Doesn't matter who you sleep with. If you're good at coding, you should get the job. I don't care what your skin is, because I'm not racist. I don't care if you're black or white or green or pink and purple polka dotted. If you know how to program, you got the job. Because it's based on a meritocracy. If we start including all of the people simply because we need diversity, we're going to get poor quality products, and then Elon Musk's email is going to break, and then he's going to slap Apple around, and he might be one of the few people who can slap Apple around. All right? We've got to maintain a meritocracy, because all this, inclusion doesn't make better software, it makes it worse. That's exactly what Eric S. Raymond was saying. All right? So I guess I'll probably be banned from the open source initiative myself, but that's okay. I did not have ambitions of joining. We'll put it that way. Hey, man, I speak my mind around here. I don't look for corporate sponsorships. All right. This is good. This is another Apple update. This is now officially in the Apple documentation. If you can find Clorox wipes, you can now safely use them to clean your Apple phone. It is now in the documentation. Now, the last time I went to Walmart, you couldn't find any of these things because they're gone now. But in the event you still happen to have some of these disinfectant wipes, they did update the support documents on Apple products with new information confirming it is okay to use 70% isopropyl alcohol wipe or Clorox disinfecting wipes for the purpose of cleaning germs from your device. Very important. Okay, so this is now in the Apple documentation. We are so happy about this. Let's see what this documentation says here. How to clean your Apple products. Get recommendation guidelines for cleaning it. All Apple products are made with a variety of materials. Each material may have specific cleaning requirements. To get started, here are some tips that apply to all. Use only soft, lint-free cloth. Avoid abrasive cloths, towels, paper towels, or similar items. Do not use toilet paper. It's in short supply, people. Okay? It's in short supply. Avoid excessive wiping. Especially since toilet paper is in short supply. Avoid excessive wiping. Oh, I'm sorry. We're getting back to the Apple now, which might cause damage. Unplug all external power sources, devices, and cables. Keep liquids away from the product unless otherwise noted for specific products. Don't get moisture in any openings. Not a problem on the Apple device anymore. They don't have any openings. Do not use aerosol sprays, bleaches, or abrasives, and don't spray cleaners directly onto them. And it is okay to use disinfectant using 70% isopropyl wipe or alcohol. And of course, we just read that section, so we're not going to read it again. On to our final story of the day. Verizon launches Yahoo Mobile with unlimited LTE data for $40 per month, and it comes with Yahoo Mail Premium. Did anybody ask for this? Is Verizon saying, we need to make some more money off of this thing? This is the crappiest deal in the world. Dude, we didn't buy it for the investment. We bought it for all of Yahoo's patents. Didn't we get the memo? Come on, guy. We still got to use Yahoo. Yahoo is completely discredited. I know. We need to discredit the rest of our line by aligning with the completely discredited morons at Yahoo. All right, I got an idea. We're going to do a cellular plan. It's just like every other cellular plan, but it comes with Yahoo Premium. Doesn't that only cost like $3 a month? Yeah, man, it does. So that's really what they're doing. Let's see if I can find the price of it. Anyway, it is announcing yet another launch mobile phone service that will support both iOS and Android. It's leveraging the familiar brand name Yahoo. The company has unveiled Yahoo Mobile today. Comes with just one $40 per month plan for unlimited LTE data, unlimited text, unlimited talk. There's also unlimited hotspot, but speeds are capped at 5 Mbps. It can only be connected to one device at a time. We are constantly looking for new ways to drive product innovation and synergy that unlocks value for our customers, said Guru Gowapin. What? No, it's Guru Go Rappin'. Dude, somebody's got to make a rap star name out of this guy. This is Guru Go Rappin' here. This is Guru Go Rappin' here. I'm the CEO of Verizon Media. And with the launch of this new Yahoo Mobile, we're continuing to evolve with our business and bring in, a new personalized Yahoo experience to the market that feeds our users' passions and also attracts new audiences, contributing with the strengths of Verizon's assets and wireless technology, and media will enable us to deliver a valuable customer offering and experiences that gives people more of what they want. From Guru Go Rappin'. All right, anyway, $40 a month subscription cost also comes with Yahoo Mail Pro if you want to check your email without any ads. Oh, I'm gonna pay money. All right, are you guys customers of Yahoo Mobile? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's see what we got here. Final round of comments. And it's the final countdown. All right, let's see. Scoring semi-smart TV fixed, but can't find the old Linux drivers for 3D glass. Ooh. Yes, internet through HDMI. All right. Internet over DVI possible? No, please no. Uh-oh, what am I doing? All right, there's no Ethernet over HDMI, but there is HDMI over Ethernet for long-distance video applications. Okay, no Ethernet over HDMI, but there's HDMI over Ethernet. Well, he was talking about getting internet over HDMI. I don't know. It says on the HDI casing, but was more surprised GTX 780T that I can even process it and pass it to the TV. Interesting. Okay. HDMI to Ethernet adapters for connecting stuff. Okay, that's neat. Yahoo never left. That's right. Berklet says, is running all the way up the cord. You should not comment because you obviously are guessing. Wait, what? Okay, I actually like their email app. Well laid out. I just don't trust it. Yeah. Tell them, Tell them. All right, cord is 6 feet long for home TVs, old tech, yeah. Brightside movies and shows that are actually good are so rare now you can easily binge the good stuff within a free trial for no reason to risk legal action. There you go. Agreeing with you, pay for the service. Yeah, I wonder how much money a movie needs to make before it's free. If you share the password with others, doesn't that necessarily also mean you share the same email? As long as you know your job and do it well, that's what matters. Just joined, and the first words are Elon Musk. What did I step into? Distro, you stepped into the weirdest, craziest world because I had to start with agreeing with Microsoft. What did I do on something? It was a crazy news cycle. I do agree with Elon Musk for crying out loud. The world is coming to an end, people. Get your Charmin on. Get your Charmin on, people. The world is coming to an end. Get some unicorn meat while you're at it. Confirm. Wow. All right. Thanos Aaron, ESR's book is such a great read. Just people who buy expensive pots doesn't make them better cooks. Yeah. Wonderful weirdness. Yeah, I love my cast iron. Get sick of censoring myself. Censor myself for months, and then I leave some positive comments on Louder Than Crowder's channel, and YouTube is even pushing out my videos at all. Well, boy. Came on a stream to hear Switch to Link raining like hell. I love it. I totally agree with you on the Raymond thing. Madness. I know, it's crazy. Go watch that video from Brian. It's probably one of the best videos I watched this week, which says a lot because I watched a lot of good videos this week. Very excellent though. Reverse discrimination or discrimination to hire or not hire based on anything. Yeah, it's wrong when we do it. It's wrong when we do it. My views were steady rise, about to ramp up more. Here are the last. All right. Avoid excessive wiping. That's right. YouTube reminds me like I asked to. I know. It does like, hey, I try and tell you to hit the notification button if you like notifications, but YouTube just doesn't notify you anyway. That's why I do have social media links on Twitter, on Gab, on I have some normie ones and some non-normie ones as well. I have Twitter, Gab, let's see, Twitter, Gab, Minds, Mastodon, and Reddit. So if you sign on any of those, if you use any of those, you can get the updates there too. All right. Don't want to cause chafing on your iPhone. That's right. You can't repair an iPhone. We shouldn't have to clean it, right? Yeah. Charge your Apple device and sterilize at the same time with Apple Wave. Simply put your Apple device in the microwave for 10 minutes. Oh. Said it was really bad at all. That's how I felt. Yeah, most of them were positive. Like Yahoo for Yahoo Mail, good in my opinion. That is it. Who cares about anything else? Yeah. Oh boy. Tried freestyle rap. That's right. Yo. Man, rap off you, me and Tom. I can take this fool. I can take this fool anytime you want, yo. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Can't make videos. My account didn't last long when it did. All right. Okay. Which you chavs haven't thumbed up the stream? That's right. Chab. Uh-oh. Doing it now. All right. Verizon owns Yahoo. Yes, Verizon does own Yahoo. Rap for our viewing pleasure. That really deserves a thumbs up. Holy crap, Iraq Festivals. Epic rap battles. We'll have to reach out to Epic rap battles. We'll do a Switch Links versus DistroTube. Boy, pack 24 rolls. No, this is just a sixer. It's just a sixer. It's 6 rolls equals 24. 6 rolls equals 24. Do we have the bidding starting at $500? $500? I'll sell this off. $500. It's a steal for me. I've heard unicorn meat doesn't need toilet paper. Hey, Alexa, order unicorn meat. Confirm. Have animals, you tend to use more TP. Do anyway. Rich guy flexing his charm into all of us Scott General Blind props. That's right. This is not the green screen you're looking for. Well, still not the green screen you're looking for. There we are. That's better. All right. Weird flex, but okay. I don't know if Parole plays DVD discs. I don't know. 110% mediocrity, meritocracy. I hope the SJW can measure up. Yeah, I don't know. It's toxic. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let's see. I'm too white. I'm embarrassed. Okay, let's see. Got Illumina to compile in VM. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say it was an amazing day because I was rapping. Come on. As a beginner to Linux, so I'm glad there are voice and communities out there that are calling BS in these open source organizations. Yeah, I can't find a single one of these big organizations I'd stand beyond. Check on parole in a little bit. Let me call my parole officer. I'll ask. Getting toilet paper for my kitties on the floor. I go right now. Yeah. It's TP when you have kitty litter. That's right. There was, yeah, let's see. Toilet paper runs out. Few news agencies will see a hike in purchases. Well, we can either go with, I'll just adopt the 3 seashells, right? I mean, really. Well, that's pretty much what I got for the day. Should we feed a kitty cat? I think we probably should feed a kitty cat. Oh, he heard that. He's like, feed a kitty cat? Of course you should feed a kitty cat. Yeah, come over. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to feed him over on his chair as long as he stays over there. All right, let's do that. Up close and personal, kitty. Their finger looking good. He's like, dude, what's going on? Where are we, man? Where are we, man? Okay, let's see. We need paw. China now got an oversupply of toilet paper, it's reported. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Exported from Australia and New Zealand. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Is Toss still on or not? Let's see if Toss is still on. Louis Rossman is on. If Toss is not on, we're going to go do an STL raid on Louis Rossman. That'll be fun. Looks like Toss is not on right now. So I guess he jumped off. Should we go STL raid Louis Rossman? That'd be fun, right? Oh, he's looks like they're in another really 10:30 at night. Well, maybe he's over west. Looks like he's in a right to repair conference or something. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Started streaming an hour ago. All right, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and if you like Louis Rossman, we'll go do an STL raid on Louis Rossman. There we are, STL raid. All right, guys, we will catch you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we will see you probably tomorrow. We will do a live stream. So we'll go ahead and STL Louis Rossman.